So for those of you on YouTube and on Twitch, welcome back. Day 6 of CLG FC. We've released episode 7 today. Episode 8 currently releases tomorrow. And I have to actually upload episode 9 at some point. So there is that. But we do have the first 7 episodes up, and at 8, which is episode 8 is the one where the Twitch stream went down because the servers crashed. The Twitch servers crashed. So if you missed it, 12:30 p.m. tomorrow on the YouTube, we will have the basically episode 8, and we'll have the conclusion, including what happened after the Twitch servers crashed. So look forward to that. In the meantime, we are back with some more CLG FC. And just a quick overview. We are coming off the back of our first loss, and it's against LythamSt.Anne Rangers Reserves, who were second. They are now level on points with us. We are ahead by 8 goals, though. So a good cushion in the goals category, in the goal difference category, I should say. But we are approaching the halfway part of the season. Let's take a look at the board real quick. The board overall and the supporters are pretty pleased with us. Mainly the tactics and the squad is where both are happy. The supporters are also happy with the matches. We didn't actually look at the match performance, and the board gave us a C despite losing. But the supporters also gave us a C. We did kind of fight, but gutted at conceding a late winning goal. Yeah, I mean, I was too, to be honest with you. So I was proud of how we fought back, but it just wasn't meant to be, man. It just wasn't meant to be, and we took the loss. I wouldn't say we've been moan, but it is what it is. So we're just moving forward. We're going to try to get I don't know if we're going to get 2 games in because, again, if you look at the calendar, if you look at our schedule and you look at our calendar, we had 2 weeks between the LythamSt.Anne game and the Sublime game, and then we have another 2 weeks between that and the Fitton Hill All-Stars game. And then it's 2 weeks from them to Didsbury, and then it's 3 weeks from Didsbury to Signal Athletic Reserves, and then it's 2 weeks to Saddleworth. So it doesn't really start to. We don't have weekends with back-to-back games again until April, and that's the final 2. That is the final 2 weekends of the season. So it's going to be long breaks between each game now. So the squad's going to have to really fight hard, keep the fitness up, and generally just keep going. But West Ham drew against 10-man United. It's 10-man Man United. So leagues in focus, shall we? Leagues in focus, real quick. Where are West Ham? West Ham are in 12th. Liverpool are top by 4. In MLS, NYCFC, Chicago, Charlotte, and Inter Miami are who's left. I inted so hard. You did. You did int last game, actually, Akonakun, but welcome. But these 4 are left in the Eastern Conference. This is for the Eastern Conference semifinal. Sky Bet Championship. Southampton lead by a point over Leicester, who are 7 clear of the playoff places. Derby leads League One. They lead Charlton League One by 5 points. Charlton is just ahead on goal difference of Bolton and Peterborough in the playoff spots. League Two is Stockport at the top. They lead the league by 2 points. Mansfield and Gillingham, both on 30, are 2 points ahead of the playoff places. Vanarama National, Dagenham and Redbridge are 2 points clear at the top on 37. And then Vanarama North, it's Scunthorpe United, 7 points clear of Chester in second, and the Vanarama South. Torquay is now level on points again with Bath City, who's in the playoff places. Torquay's ahead on goal difference. And then in the league above us, Mauston under 18s still top, but it's a new team in second. It's Prestwich Marauders, who are in second place, 5 points ahead of AFC Oldham Reserves, who seem to have really taken a dip in form, by the way. Yeah, they've lost 2 straight. So down at the bottom of the table, Bar Hill are back in the bottom three. They are only on 4 points. They have one win this season. And Broadheath Central under 21s. Remember they were bottom for quite a while. Back-to-back wins has seen them just a point adrift of safety now, ahead of Village Manchester Reserve. So that's leagues in focus. Let's continue on. You enter the Konikun, but you also are the league goal scorer. So I'm not, and you had a big goal in that game to try and bring us back into it. So I can't say I'm like upset or anything. You know what I mean? Like, that is just football. That is just football, unfortunately. So, yeah. uh, I was reading a message from Parks about just chat going crazy about the signing of FlyQuest. From FlyQuest. FlyQuest signed ex Greyhounds today in the CS scene, which is a big signing. A big signing. So let's continue on. Here's our post-match analysis. Match momentum. This is what I don't get. They scored, I think, twice. I want to say they scored twice here, because this only lists 2 goals for them. But we actually did well in the match. There were some points where it was 50-50, you know, 10 minutes from the end, really right around the mid to late part of the half. But we had a lot of the momentum. And then, of course, they had the pen right at the end. Here's the last max XG. I mean, really, they were at 0.47. They didn't climb above 1 except on the pen. So we played well. Honestly, we played really well. We built out the back well. Let's look at the opposition passes. They actually utilized the sides very well. They didn't use the center of the pitch very well. And then opposition goals. I mean, right here, these were the 3 goals. Was on this left-hand side. So weekly staff meeting. Do it. It'd be individual ball training for Garrett Isaac and Ryan Davenport on attacking movement training. Ebenezer Aqua, fringe player to future prospect. I would say we're just going to move on. And then Akoni Kun. I mean, look, I have an idea for next season when players say they're upset at the low level of training they're going to do. The squad is strongly behind you, and they have a deep respect for your achievements in the game. We haven't achieved anything, but I'm glad that the squad are behind me, finally. If we look at the club vision, and we look at the squad, right? So my managerial support took a slight dip. The club atmosphere took a slight dip because of the loss, but overall we're doing okay. The supporters seem to be behind a lot of players. I gotta do this every freaking time, and I don't know why. And I've not had this issue in other FMs, but whenever I rename a player after a game has started, I now have to come in every single time and reassign them common names. And it kills me, man. I don't want to do this every time. But I've had to do this every single flipping time. So, anyway. But there you have it. So, if I look at if we go back to the squad real quick. So, Twinkle and Snicky are the only two that are really like, the supporters feel, same with Jack, feel average about. The supporters are a little bit on Parks because he had a really poor game last game, but that does sound annoying. It's every time. Like, it's why do I have to do it every single damn time I start the game? So, I mean, it takes like 30 seconds, but it's like I gotta remember because I constantly am going like, who's Ian? And it's like, oh, it's fucking Frack. You know what I mean? Like, So, scouting update: 26-year-old Vincent Wanga, 20-year-old midfielder, could be a potentially level 18 standard. I like him. I would go for him. Oh, I just dismissed a 22-year-old. Whoops. Uh, I mean, we don't need anybody. The only people we really need are backups, and I'm starting to sign like the only people we really need are backups, right? But even then, like I've got a solid like if I go to the squad, if I go to the tactics screen, okay? Right now I have a solid goalkeeper, two solid defensive subs. Tandy's really in for Mukendi, but they're both solid striker subs and an attacking midfielder sub who's solid. I still have, and a solid goalkeeper, but I still have four-star goalkeeper, another winger, and a hurt striker. So it's like we have five. The only weakness we really have is probably in the actual midfield, like in the actual defensive midfield to like this area here is really the only weakest area. So uh, we had two good partnerships that have formed, but hopefully more in the future. Would love to see Parks be able to comfortably link up with Cookies, with Jack, play the ball through that way. Maybe with a player who drops deeper, uh, or comes. Well, I don't want to say comes in, but like drops deeper. So Spaps more just kind of comes into the box. The player on the left, who's on the left? Is it? I think it's Sheamus. Actually, it might be a Konikon now that I think about it, but one of those two. I think it's Sheamus. But drop deeper, link up with Parks more. We'll see if that partnership forms as well. Let's get the music on. So, and let's see how we do. 11 days away from the first game. We'll try to get through two tonight, but we might not. We'll see. We'll see how we do. Uh, Forrester, I think, is a free agent. He's just on the short list, right? So Mukendi's now homegrown, and then player targets Frack. We're still on point with Frack, really. So team of the week announcements in the Premier League. No big deal. Nobody cares. We don't care right now. We are going to have to play Earlham again, and next time we play him, we're going to have to play him at home. So I want to get him back. You already know I want to get him back in the return fixture. So more free agent signings, new intermediary suggestion. I'm just going to acknowledge it. I mean, he's 26, so useful backup to the first team, but he's not really going anywhere. So uh, FlyQuest 6-0 over the Bandits, by the way, right now. To be expected. So our boy, Jesus Christ, what's going on? Oh, is the pedal affecting things? Wow. Mr. Cellophane is playing football manager as well. Nice. He rated us a few nights ago. Big shout out to him. He's also a Union fan. Big shout out to him. I meant to see if he's going to the game tomorrow, but we'll see. Maybe I'll ask him if he's still on when we're done. Limitless lead, Coven 4-1. So keeping an eye on the impact games, of course. 8 days to go already. Let's see. Still no response to our under 18 manager job. Euro qualifiers. How's the save, my brother? I just started Japanese League 3 save with friend IO. Going good. Pib, it's Counter Logic FC, my friend. It's Counter Logic FC. And let's get you the squad, my friend. Here's the squad. Snicky at the top. Sheamus, Akone-kun, who's tearing up the league, quite frankly. Spaps, Cookies, Twinkle, Parks, Jack Lemon, MD, myself, Frack, and Brought. So, you know it. If I go to club info, actually, let me go to the board. The board is Hotshot GG. So, it's actually CLG, mate. Oh, hell yeah. And if I actually go to club info, the stadium is called Faithful Wall, and it's at Lytham St.Anne's, which is in England, which is in Lancashire, which, if you know anything about England, Lancashire is on the west part of England, right above Liverpool, Manchester. So, banger name, yeah, because they used to have the Faithful Wall, man. So, in the office. So, absolutely great stuff. We are right now top of the league. We just had our first loss of the season. We conceded a penalty 30 seconds from the end and lost on the penalty 3-2. We are tied on points at the top. So, and we are at the very bottom of the English football pyramid. We are in level 20, which is the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur Division C. So, we're trying to get promoted to Division B next season. That's where we. Holy shit! Yeah, we are down there. So I don't know if you there is English football pyramid, right? There is a Wikipedia that shows you the pyramid. I'm actually there. You go. There's the Wikipedia, and it's impressive to say the least. But yeah, we are down in the Lancashire and Cheshire Amateur League, Amateur Football League Division C. So, um, yeah, we're way down there in the doldrums of English football. But I'm confident we'll be able to climb and get to the top. 7 days to go now before our next fixture. We're actually so far down there, we have no cups. It's only the league, and the league is only 20 games. So there's 11 teams in the league, 20 games. That's insane. Yeah. The actual English football pyramid is a modern marvel to me. Like, if people would be like, "What's a modern wonder of the world?" I would be like, honestly, the English football pyramid. Like, it's insane. So, if you want more info, by the way, exclamation point DB in the chat. We'll have more information for you. Um, it's a guy who comes together every year. He's put this together since, I want to say, 2014 was the first year he put this together. He does it every single FM, every single year, and it takes months. I mean, this database released 2 Thursdays ago, and the game came out in September. So it literally took the man 6 months to make the database. It is that in depth, but it has every county cup, every local cup, every major trophy, literally everything in England he has in here. In fact, uh, once this finishes simming, I can show you the cups. But yeah, he goes through every single length he can to make it as accurate as possible. He doesn't have the players, obviously, right? Because when you get this far down, I mean, it's just anybody. that's playing in these teams. So, but he makes the clubs and whatnot, and I think it's really neat. So, if I go to the world and I go to England, right? Here's all the division names, obviously, right, throughout the ranks. But right at the bottom, you get to the cups. So you have, obviously, the Emirates FA Cup, the League Cup, the Community Shield, the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, which is the old Johnstown Paint Trophy, mind you. And then you have the FA Trophy and the FA Vase. All that we know. And then this is where you get into the individual cups, Cherry Red Records, uh, Premier Challenge Cup, things like that. Um, so, the Sussex RUR Cup. So all the Sussex, West United Counties League Challenge Trophy. So things like that. You get even further down. So these are more like level 10, level 9, level 10 cups. And you get even further down, you get into something like the Devon Football League Cup. And that's going to be like a level 10, 11, 12, and 13 cup. Like that, it's insane. So, and then it has all the under 20. So, yeah. But no cups in our division. So we're a little bit too far down. But that's the autosave kicking in. But we'll get there, I think. So I like bottom to top saves, playing FM that way. 2016 as my probably most preferred save, and actually the pyramid in 2016 was 23 levels. It wasn't 20. So the Mid Sussex Football League had 10 divisions and the Premier League, and a Premier Division. So the Mid Sussex County Football League went from level 23 to 12 in that save. And then after you got out of if you got promoted out of the Mid Sussex County Football League Premier Division, you actually moved up to I think it was the combined counties then. I think you move up to level 11. I think it's the combined counties Division 2 or something like that. And then you do combined counties Division 1, combined counties Premier Division, which is level 10. And then you get promoted to level 9, which is like Ishman League Division 1 South. And then you go up to Ishman League Premier Division, and then Vanarama South, Vanarama National, and then you're into League 2. So it was nuts. It was nuts. Yeah, 2016 was the most nuts save. Here's an overview of the training. So we're going to do some heavy physical training on Monday. Finish the physical training on Tuesday. We're going to give them a rest. Team bonding event Wednesday. We're going to resume the training regimen on Thursday. We have the game on Saturday. So 6 days to go. 5 now. But yeah, we are powering through. And trying to see if we can. I would like to reclaim a buffer at the top. We were 3 points clear. We had a chance to go 6 clear if we beat Earlham Steel reserves. We didn't. We lost, and now we're level on points. So, weekly staff meeting again. So we're going to double Godfrey's intensity, individual strength training for Simon Roger Mukundi, who is our backup striker with 2 goals and assists this season. Professional contracts for some of our players. Broughton's good enough to be a star player. Yeah, I agree. Sheamus is good enough to be a star player. I agree. And Akoni-kun is currently seen as a breakthrough process, but I recommend changing this as a regular starter. I mean, that's fine. We're going to move on. This is just happiness with training. As very clear of the generally positive character within the squad. So Romain Edmondson is getting the benefits of the good backroom staff. Here's some progress, mainly Frack, who has progressed well over the 2 months. So you see most of the stats are to the up. The first touch has gotten better. The composure, concentration, decisions has gotten better. Teamwork is pretty good. It's already a 16. That got better. So a little slippage on the others, but we'll work on that. in the coming weeks, and that is the the weekly staff meeting. So we're going to have a save because we're going to go into contract negotiations. So always want to save. Not that you are interested, Pib, but if you are interested and you want to catch up on what's happened, the VODs are on this channel, but also posted to YouTube. So they're on demand YouTube at any time. We just released episode 7 today. Episode 8 comes out tomorrow. We have to upload episode 9. This would be episode 10. Let's get into contract negotiations. He's not going to be a future prospect. He's going to be a backup. So let's negotiate the contract. I just want to add the contract extensions here. And then that would be it. That's all I'm adding. So Rollins was fine. Let's go to Giuseppe Scalaro, who is not a future prospect. He is definitely a fringe player because I'd rather prefer Mukundi at this rate because he's shown he can perform. I want to do the optional extension by the club and just suggest that. He's fine with that. And then Romain Edmondson, who is definitely not a future prospect. He is, again, a fringe player. Wow, he wants a lot, but the wage is really low, which I'm okay with. And we're just going to add the optional extension by the club. So I think those went well. We didn't get actually drained for every penny like when we signed Sheamus or Konikun or Snicky. So I think we were fine there. This might be contract talks. No, this is a scouting up. This is Sublime Athletic, who we are going to play, who have been decent so far this season. 8 of their 12 assists have come in the last 9 matches from crosses, and they are very good at jumping. So they're very good in the air. They can't do long throws, and they don't communicate with each other well. So here's our scouting report so far. Not anybody I really want to take a look at. 21-year-old winger is interesting. Can he play central mid? No, he can't. So I don't really want anybody unless it's somebody to back up Cookies and a Konikun right now. And that's defensive midfield and midfield. The tactics. Let me show you the tactics real quick. I know I went to that screen, but just a little bit more if you're still here, Pib. Is we're running a 4-2-3-1, but it's modified. So instead of the two being back here and Cookie's playing box to box, he is selected as box to box, but Twinkle's more Regista, who will hold up play, and then Cookies can play more forward. So it's a staggered one. It's a staggered 2 in the middle, 4-1-1-3-1, asymmetrical is what they're calling it. So a little bit of a different flair on the 4-2-3-1. But this should kick over to 4 days to go. And we are getting closer to game day. Nothing in the news, so no big deal there. And keep on keeping on here. Let's see. 4 days to go. We're going to have to respond well. I think the team knows that, but overall, we're going to have to make sure we respond very well to the last game. Losing on literally the last kick of the game, pretty much. Which is always disappointing. It was not the way I wanted to close out that game. I thought we fought back so well, and I was going to be so proud of the team if we took a draw. Go 2-0 down and fight until 2-2. And I thought, you know what? Fair play. But physical output of the defense. Kim Young-jae for Sublime Athletic. This is distance covered per 90 minutes, and this is high-intensity sprints. So Frack leads the way. Tyler Harrison, who's our backup center slash left back, is up there as well. But Frack really leads the way. Mohamed Kamar for the Village Manchester under 21s is there. He's Gambian. He's doing very well. Sam Symington for Staconians also doing very well. Jack is at the bottom. Matthew Park from Earlham is at the bottom. If you notice, they're center backs. But actually, it might be all center backs. Defenders, yeah. Attacking forwards, Jay Marsh makes a lot of key passes, progressive passes. But his shots on target is pretty low. His shots per 90 minutes is pretty low. And but his assists is high. Creativity with Bailey Jones. Let's close that because of the freaking. There we go. Makes a lot more progressive passes and cross completions. Also has way more open play expected assists and dribbles. He's under the league average in interceptions, though. Shooting forwards, Nelson. Their shooting forward is here. This is shots per 90 minutes, shot percentage on target. So Kurt Nelson's actually pretty wasteful, in all honesty. Up at the top here is Chris Gordon with Saddlewood 3D's reserves. Over here is Cyril Dobbins, Richmond Rovers reserves. And then you've got Hugh Roberts here for Staconians and Colin Walker for Saddlewood 3D's reserves as well. So I think where are we? I just saw Snicky's right here. Shot percentage on target is pretty good, 39%. Only takes 2.71 shots per game, though. And then team defending as a whole, they make less fouls per game, concede slightly more per game, but they have most clean sheets of anybody, and they win possession more than anybody. They also have final third passes against per game is a little high as well, so maybe we can take advantage of that. I'm back in training. Makundi's back in training. Giuseppe Scolaro has 12 days out. And then Snicky has a tight groin. He's out a day or two. It shouldn't be huge because the game is still 5 days away. So we're just going to continue to monitor that. No big deal there because, should be match fit for the game. In all honesty, not particularly, too upset at that. Oh my lord. So, anyway, let's see. Updates on the NA Impact stuff. Angels 11-4 up, and I think FlyQuest have already won the first map against Wanted Goons. So they're 1-0 up. So, not bad. Let's see here. 3 days to go to the game. But oh, Philadelphia Union 2 played tonight at Chicago. It looks like they leveled it 1-1. They did. Eddie Davis managed to tap in a loose ball. He's having a good season. I think that's his second goal for the Union too this season. Okay, that's just a watch list watch, I guess. So, let's see what's going on here in the social media feed. Nothing much. Just some off-season stuff. And we'll continue on. Oh, oh. Oh my goodness, what's going on? I'm trying to see who's winning the penalty shootout in Union too, and the Union have deleted all the penalty shootout tweets. I was like, what the heck? Okay, no big news. 2 days to go. I was like, what the hell, guys? So, yeah, FlyQuest did win, by the way, over Bandits. 13-1 was the storyline, or was the scoreline, I should say. So, a little bit. I was gonna say I'm a little tired. Oh man. Let me continue on. This is match preparation again for Sublime Athletic. We're going to be tricky. They're not an easy side by any stretch of the imagination. No way, bro. Where's that? That's Wales, and it's snowing last night in Wales. Come on, man. No, it's snowing tonight. No, last night. Uh, Chicago won the extra point for the penalty shootout. Why regular season games are settled in a penalty shootout, I have no idea. Just MLS does so many things wrong. It's great. Like, it's great to have a league finally in the States that looks stable. It looks like it's growing, and the sport's growing, and we finally get there. But, I mean, the fact that, like, the development league has penalty shootouts after 90 minutes, and the fact that he just does so many stupid little things wrong. But anyway, one day to go to the game. We got to really make sure we come out like hell, man. Honestly. Sorry. Team selection, I'm not. No. Frack will stay. And so will Parks. We are the favorites again. 1-4 favorites. The draws 4-1. Sublime are 11-1. And we have got our pre-match press conference. Let's attend the conference. Okay, let's kick this off with the first question from Clegg Clifford of the Football Rumble. He is the only journalist in attendance. There's been something of an inquest at Sublime following a 4-0 defeat against Fitnell All-Stars in the last game. Surely this is the perfect time to play them then. If they're filling that's good. Neutral. Let's be neutral. Frank got a fine start to his Calologic career, notching up an impressive 4 assists in his first 7 appearances. This must presumably make you delighted that new signings have been so well. I'm delighted with Frank's start. How important is a good performance here, knowing you could lose the league table with a defeat? We need to make sure we play to our abilities because of what's at stake. We want to stay top. I'm obviously going to be decisive today. Staconian reserves have been the feel-good story of the Lancashire Cheshire Amateur League Division C so far with their brilliant performances defying expectations at every turn. What have you made of them? They're fine. I found them fascinating. Trash, that's it. That's the press conference. Trash Talk Translator. We got tired of winning last game. Back to work. There you go. There you go. I like it. I like it a lot. Akonakun, that's exactly right. So I'm delighted. Manager's delighted with Frack's impact. Scalero has signed it. Of course, Devin D'Oliveira is out 3 to 4 weeks as he pulled a knee ligament now. So that's one of our backups. He's a winger. He's out. I have to take a massive sneeze. Twinkle, Snicky, Sheamus all performed well in training. Aaron Dempsey did not. He is really struggling. I think he struggled most of the weeks that we've had training. Overall, 2 general, 2 map prep, 1 goalkeeping, 2 set pieces, 3 physical, 2 extracurricular. But that should be it. We should be into match day now. We are about ready to start. We are ready to go, I think. Let's hope we have a big performance. Ah. Huh. We're just getting ready for match day as the music fades out. And let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can bounce back well. That's what I want us to do. Bounce back well. So, what do we got here? Okay. I didn't even see what the marquee matchup is. I don't even care anymore. Just let's see if we can get this dub. That's what I would say. Sublime gonna be tough, man. They play some good ball. I'm surprised they got smoked by Fit and Hill last time out. That kind of really dented promotion chances for them. So let's see what we can do here. Rub my hands like that GIF. Oh man. There was leftover Chick-fil-A in work today. I was like, oh buddy. Leftover Chick-fil-A, bro. It's just, I'm like, not even leftover like by a day. I mean, like, it was put out for lunch because it was extra. So that was good. I was never a big Chick-fil-A fan. I went there and just had the chicken, and I was like, I don't like this. But then now they sell chicken sandwiches and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? That shit's good. I'm all up on that. Here we go. Giuseppe Scolaro he's not ready for a fitness test at this point, so he is not going to play. I have passed the fitness test. Snicky passed the fitness test, or well, both of the fitness tests not required. So that's fine. Where was the billing? What was the marquee matchup? It was us against Sublime Athletic. First versus fourth is the marquee matchup. I tend to agree with that. Let's see here. We're going to mark David Welsh and Justin Jones. We're not going to change anything else. So I don't want him to be a no-nonsense. I want Jack to play the ball. Okay? That's what I want. So. And they have a partnership with Nelson, is that Dongmo and Martin Farrell. They're playing a 3-4-3. So we're going to have a little bit of a save. And that should be that. We should get into the game. So let's see how we do. Akoni-kun is upset. Feels unsuited for the role he's being asked to play. Why? You've played it all season. So I'm not really going to just, it's like, whatever. I don't really, this is the way we play. I'm not going to get into any of that. I won't deny it's solid, but I don't believe the hype for Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, it's not my go-to. I'm not like, oh my God, Chick-fil-A. But it was good. Like I would rather eat at other fast food places, but it was good. The int weighs on his mind. Got to get it out of your mind. This is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. That didn't inspire the players at all. So here's how we line up, of course. Here is how Sublime Athletic line up. I'd like to see Snicky get on the score sheet. It's been a few games. They've only got 2 goals. There's the league table, of course. Let's see if we can actually get Snicky on the score sheet again and constantly back in the flow of the goal scoring. We are underway with Sublime Athletic taking the opening kickoff. So, good cutout, Cookies. Push the ball. Push the ball. Cookie's just going to take this run himself. It's back from Frack, but Frack doesn't step up to the ball, and we turn it over. They already have a booking 4 minutes into the game. Now this can go into the box. Parks. Oh, he's found Sheamus again, but Sheamus. Why was the pass here? Where does the ball go from there? It's not just about passing into space. It started to rain. Of course it did. It's England. We're at home. Always rains when we're at home, apparently. It's not just about pushing the ball into space. It's always about where is the next play? How does that pass set you up for the next play, right? So like the pass deep to, is that off? Is the flag going to go up? No, it's not, but it will be a corner for Sublime. So. Earlham have scored against Signal Athletic. That's big. First plays last. That's first versus last. And that could go out for another corner. That's off the top of the net. Golden kick. So, Earlham take the lead. Parks, good header. Akoni-kun here. Sheamus needed to stay wide or run in behind. Sheamus went down. I think we should replace him with. Sheamus took a knock and is indicating he wants to look. Well, he can run it out, man. No, let him run it out. Sheamus may have suffered ribs. He should be able to play through. If you wish to make a change, we should. No, let him play it out, I said. I just got booked. So now I need to tell myself to ease off tackles. So. Akoni-kun. Akoni-kun. Oh. Coffee has it. That's a good effort. Oh my God. Look at Earlham steal. They're 4-0 up. No way, bro. That's out for a corner. for Sublime. It's already the 30th minute. So you can see Sheamus, the little heart's recovered, so he seems to have run off his bruised ribs a little more. God, they lead 5-0. That's going to go over for a goal kick. Yes. Oh, I didn't mean to discard them. Can you encourage the team, please? Fired up. They're all fired up by the feedback. Hampered by injury is Sheamus. Maybe he comes off at half. Cookies, that's a good ball. Come on, Cookies, score. Score, Cookies, score. Cookies! Top bins! We lead. Great goal from Cookies. Look at this. Top bin as well. That might be in off the underside of the bar. Let's go. We've struggled to get enough shots in. We are lucky to be ahead. I mean, maybe. I wish I could see other results around the league. Like, I'm trying to check the latest scores. Yeah, there it is. Erlenmar 5-0. Why does it keep doing that? Do I have to pause it for it to? No. Why does it keep going transparent? Erlenmar 5-0 up. Here I am with a free kick. No, there's no reason to give it to Cookies. That should just go in the box. Just whip it in there. Jack's being pressed. That's a good curling pass. Sheamus should come out wide, take the space. Instead, he's gonna have Parks try to dribble it himself in the space. He's gonna find Cookies out to the right here. Is Frack. Frack could try and whip this in if he wants to. He's trying to get by. That's good. Sticky. Oh. That should have been 2. That should have been 2. There's no way. That should have definitely been 2. Let me lower the FM audio just a tad. Let me go down like 2.5. What is that? Is that a penalty? Oh, no. Oh, he's giving him a talking to? Come on, ref. Book him. This is a good free kick in a dangerous area. Oh, it's hit the wall. It's hit the wall. Oh, that could be advantage played here. Jones has it. Yep, advantage is being played. It's a great tackle from Frack. Frack's taking a knock. Fletcher's down. Everybody's down. Frack is going to walk it off, quite frankly. 3 minutes of stoppage. Frack. Myself. Jack could come out left here. Parks is acres of space. Konikun. Parks. Why tuck? Release yourself. Yeah, come on, Sheamus. Release yourself. Sheamus on the wing. Sheamus back for Konikun. Konikun for Cookies. Cookies off the post. Off the post. Frack. That's a great ball in. Can't get to it. Nobody can get to it. It falls for Parks. Have a go, Parks. Oh, don't lose the fucking ball, Parks. And that's halftime. We lead the XG race 1.1 to 0.08. We've done well. They've had a good spell of possession that led to 2 corners, 2 shots off target. Then we kind of took control. Frack just has a gashed leg. So this all should be, I think we're doing well, but we definitely find another gear to take charge of this match. I think that's fair. I don't know if I make a change yet. I think we stay with what we have for now. think maybe in the 60th, we think. Sheamus ran off his injury really well. Frack is still kind of struggling a little bit here. So Parks kept it in. Sheamus trying to release, but he's too slow because of the bruised leg, so it has to be recycled. Brock comes out. Jack has it. This player's open on the right. Jack finds Flack. It's not Unreal Tournament. Finds Frack. And that's a bad pass. That's a bad turnover. It's going to release Fletcher. This is troublesome. They got the trailing man here. Jack is a little slow to get back. Jones is there. And that's a very good interception from Parks. Offsides anyway as the flag goes up. But that looked troublesome for a little bit. Brought is here. Goes to me. Up to Cookies. You still have Frack pinned in the line here. Spaps trying to tuck in. Spaps loses the ball. It's a good cutout from me. Back to Spaps. Frack. Let's go. Push the ball somehow upfield. He should be tucking more. That's a bad pass. I can't make the challenge because I've already been booked, so now I have to get back. He is miles offsides. That is the easiest offsides decision ever. Cookies. Come on, Nate. Oh, Snicky, get to that. Oh. Good header from Sheamus. I said there's a pocket where he could have found Snicky's. Oh, okay, he's going for it. It's a block. It's deflection. So corner. This might be our first. Sheamus, you took a little bit of a knock. You're running it off currently. I think Frack is going to have to be the first to go, though. I think we'll make that sub in the 60th. This is a good corner coming in. It's headed away. Is it going to go out for it? No, that's going to stay in play. Brady going to try to bring it forward. Brady going to try to loop a ball around. That's right to Brock. Cookie's almost insane. Cookies scored the first. He scored the goal. It's about a 17-yard strike. So, good header, Cookies. Oh. Win that twinkle. All right, it falls to Jack anyway. Jack boots it forward. Snicky might be offsides anyway. Falls to Twinkle. Cookies settle it. Great ball to Spaps. Spaps having to go. Tuffy has it. 48 minutes. Sheamus tackled again. Brady, well, he was just triple teamed there. Signal Athletic have pulled one back, but they're still 5-1 down against Earlham right now. So we need to make sure we win this game to stay top. Jones has it. Please don't foul him. And he doesn't. Jack did well. Sheamus has the injury. Frack has run off his thing. Sheamus still struggling a little bit. So I might switch Spaps with Sheamus and bring on Cullum Tomset, actually, who will be coming on. And we'll bring on... Frack's having a really good game. I don't really want to sub him out. So I might do me. I might bring in Harrison for me because I have the booking. And of course, what happens the moment I make a sub? Jack gets a fucking booking. Come on, man. I can't fucking win. Here's Frack. Thompson back to Frack. Whip that in. Win that header. Spaps! Oh, my lord, that was close. Cuffy got to that. Here's the Konakun. Having to go! And it's just over. It's just over for a goal kick. Sublime have made a sub. Oh, Spaps, great cutout. Spaps for Snicky. At the center, Thompson can't get there. Frack will. Frack has a go. That's a good save. It is a corner. Sublime make another sub. Jack puts it in. That's a dangerous header. That should fall to Jack. Jack could whip it back in. Jack, that's a terrible pass. Nobody's... Oh, it's down to the two defenders here. Twinkle eventually does pick it up. Defensive midfield. Here's Frack on the right. Tomset. That is such a bad pass, Tomset. Harrison back to Tomset. Somehow we've kept possession. Cookies has it. Oh, he's going to drive. Cookies takes it. Cookies alone. That was close. It's a pen. It's a corner, I mean. It was close to a pen. It was really close to a pen. I actually think if he goes down there, he might win the pen. Frack is exhausted, so we're going to have to bring on a replacement for him. And that's going to be the last sub that we've got. So. Here comes Jack. It'll fall to Cookies. Is Cookies having a go? Cookies go. Have a go, Cookies. Somehow finds Jack. Jack try to whip it in. That's a terrible knock on. Whip it in, Jack. Whip it in. Frack will. Snaps on the far post. Oh, he usually wins the headers. But it went all the way through. It's out for a throw. The sub will come on. So, we still lead the league right now if results stand, but the goal difference gets cut to 5. Tomset finding Parks. Parks to knock it on. Is Parks going to have a go? Parks trying to pull it back. Twinkle. Knocked on. Harrison knocking it forward. Akonikun could be there. It's knocked away. Evans has just come on for Cookies. Cookies knocks it on. This is good ball. Cookies. What can he do with the final ball? To Thompson in the center for Spell. Oh, come on. It was there. It was there. Earlham just scored again. It's 6-1 for Earlham Steel Rangers reserves. Fuller could be on. No, he's not. He's off. Flag goes up on the far side. Here's Brott. It's going to find Evans on the right. Players need to start making runs here. Evans is drawing his man forward. The ball can go in behind, maybe. Oh, it's going to be a whipped-in ball. Farrell's just going to play it out for a corner. Okay. Be a corner for us. I want to score one more goal, and then I can be like happy. You know what I mean? But 1-0. Here's Parks. That's almost a near post. That goes right into a crowd of sublime athletic bodies. They're going to bring it out. Welsh, that ball is on. Needs to get to. Defender needs to get to that. Come on now, and they've scored. Are you fucking kidding me? That's on Harrison. Harrison did not make the run. Harrison just was way too slow to this ball. First off, Harrison didn't keep the shape. Jack stepped up to pull him off sides. He didn't keep the shape. And then he was just way too slow. So we're going to have to go to an attacking mentality now. And I'm going to have to encourage the team. I might. Spaps, you can't. Why are you showing that much of the ball, man? So. Fuller tripped Evans, but he's not booked. Bradley here. Back to center. We got to pick up the ball. That's a good challenge, Parks. Get there, Parks. Good stuff, Parks. Bring the ball forward. Bring the ball forward. Snicky there. Oh, it's cut out. And now they have a free kick. That's right to Brott. Now we have a free kick. Thompson in space. That's a terrible knock. Dongmo will pick it up. The touch is just so bad. Cut that out. Yes, Cookies. Snicky. Akonikun! Oh! It's a corner late. It's a corner very late. Bring everybody up. Bring everybody up. Come on. Can't win it. Twinkle. Oh. And we drew. We drew 1-1. We are now second in the league. So. Oh, fuck. Yep. Do I point the finger? Do I point the finger and say, we should have fucking won that? Do I throw the water bottle? Do I thrash the arms? I think I'm going to point and say, I'm disappointed. We should have won that match based on the chances we created. It seemed to go over mainly well. But we draw 1-1. We're now second. We're in a little bit of a rough patch here, okay? I got to fix my mic. Hold on. So we've gone from 8 straight victories to a loss and a draw, 1 point out of our last 6. So, and of course, Earlham still had to play the worst team in the division, and they smashed them 6-1. The same team that we smashed 7-0. 7-0. They smashed 6-1. So, we got the scoring streak achievement, but I'm not happy. If these guys lost, Earlham Steel Reserves, have they even lost? They lost 1 game. They have 9 wins and a loss. We have 8 wins, a draw, and a loss. So Earlham are just smoking the league right now. We're still 6 points clear of Staconians, which means we're in a position to get promoted. We're in a strong position to get promoted at the halfway mark of the season. But we have had 2 bad results now, I would say. The Earlham result, it is what it is, but we should have closed this game out. And it's a little unacceptable that we didn't, in all honesty. So, so I'm a bit upset. I'm a bit upset. I'm not gonna lie. We got a post-match press conference, don't we? Of course we do. Plus, now the thing, we lose top spot. Sheamus has bruised ribs, only out 2 to 3 days. It's not bad. Fracas gash in the leg is not too worrisome, so it's not too bad. We are going to attend the post-match press conference. Okay, let's kick things off with the first question from Jamie Wilson, ITV Sport. The result sees Logic drop off the top of the league. You must be somewhat disappointed with that. We have every reason to believe we can get back up there. I'm really looking forward to working hard for the rest of the season in an effort to do just that. Your players have a real eye for goal at the moment. It's been a long time since they failed to find a net in a game. You must be confident they can score against any opposition. Would you agree? The team head into games knowing they can outscore any opponent. Well, we haven't. With the goal scoring potential of this team, the players are very confident of winning every game. I mean, that's fine. David Fuller's dramatic late equalizer must have been a real kick in the teeth. How will that moment affect the team? They will learn from that experience and not concede late. It will hurt certainly, but they can take positives from today and grow as footballers. That's the post match press conference. So we're gonna have another save, of course. And if you're watching the YouTube video, that is the end of episode 10. Stick around on Twitch. We're going to do episode 11, but that is the end of episode 10. If you're watching the VOD on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next episode. Take care.